Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm filming my first holiday makeup look, and I wanted to do a green eyeshadow look for the holidays this year, and I just really like the way that this turned out. This really pretty emerald green, and I use all affordable drugstore products today to do this makeup look. So if you would like to see how to do this, just keep on watching and I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tutorial. I'm gonna be using the Profusion Chocolates palette and this e.l.f. Opposites Attract. First, I'm just going in with the Profusion's Chocolates palette and the Likeable shade, which is this color over here, this one. I'm priming my eyelids with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. I'm just gonna let that sit on my eyes for a minute just to dry down so that my eyeshadows blend smoothly over top. And I'm just blending that into my crease with my Morphe M513 brush. I'm going in with the shade called Sugar, and I'm using that as my brow bone highlight. Then I'm going in with the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette in this shade called Saucy. And I'm just using my Sigma E25 blending brush. If you didn't have this brush, you could use the Morphe M433 brush and you would get the same effect because that brush is a dupe to the Sigma E25. Then I'm going in with the shade Warm and my Sigma blending E45. And I like this brush because it comes to a point, and this is just gonna focus this shade just right into the crease, which is what I wanna do. I don't wanna take it up high at all. And I'm also gonna just take a little bit more of that color on the tip of this brush and just use little circular motions to blend that color here in the outer V. Then I'm gonna use this shade in the Profusion palette called Quest. I'm just tapping off the excess, and I'm using my Wet n Wild small concealer brush. Like, as you can tell, this brush is dirty. I did this makeup look yesterday. Like, I did like a practice run on this, so that's why a lot of my brushes are dirty. I need to wash my brushes. But I'm just patting that shade here on the last half of my eyelid. I'm taking it over to about right there. And I'm just patting that there and just slowly building up the intensity of the shadow. I'm so sorry, but I just realized that I had my little space heater on, and I hate when I do that because you can kind of hear it in the background, so I apologize about that. But the rest of the video, we're not gonna have to worry about that. I'm going back with the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette in the shade called Wise, and I'm just gonna pat this here on like the last third of my eyelid. Okay, next I'm going back with the Profusion. I'm gonna use this shade called Wicked, and I'm just really packing that color on my Wet n Wild small concealer brush, and I'm just putting this shade on the front half of the lid, and just cutting out my crease area. Taking that over to about right there. And then once I blend the darker shades out, it'll all come together over here. Just going back in with the shade Wise and my Morphe M506 brush. And I'm gonna work this color here in the outer V. Just blend that out. Just using little circular motions. I'm getting some more of this warm eyeshadow on the tip of my Sigma tapered E45, and I'm just gonna lightly go over the edge of that And then I'm going back in with some more Likeable in the Profusion palette. And I'm just gonna blend over the edge of that. And I'm also going to clean up underneath my eyes with the Q-tip with lotion on it before I do my foundation and concealer. And like I've told you guys before, I just find this is a lot more gentle on my under eye area to use, you know, lotion, my face lotion or my under eye cream instead of a makeup remover wipe, because that is way too harsh for me. It just tends to irritate my under eyes. And I also feel like I need just slightly a little bit more warmth right there, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Saucy from the e.l.f. palette and just ever so slight. Just brush a little bit of that right there. For my eyebrows, I'm using this Milani Stay Put Brow Color in Natural Taupe. So I'm just lightly filling in my eyebrows. And I'm using the little brush that came with this Milani brow pomade. And this brow pomade is definitely a dupe to the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This stuff is so good. It hasn't dried out yet, and it goes on so smooth and nice, and it lasts until I take my makeup off at the end of the day. Went ahead and did my foundation and concealer and set everything, so I'll list down below what I used in case you're curious, but I wanted to do that to save on time. Plus, it gets kind of redundant me doing that every time using the same products. So now I'm gonna go in with Quest again, and I'm gonna smudge some of this here on my lower lash line, and I'm just using the Morphe M213. And I'm just gonna smudge that green color out, make it look smoky. And then I'm gonna take some of Wicked and just pop that right in there. Then I'm just going in with a deep brown pencil liner, and I'm smudging this here on my waterline. This is just the Wet n Wild On Edge Long Wearing Eye Pencil. And I'm just smudging it into my lashes. So you could either go in with a dark brown or black liquid liner. I think today, I'm debating on what I want to do, but I think I'm going to go in with the black just to make it more dramatic. So you could totally wear false lashes with this, and I feel like it would look so good. But since I got my eyelashes curled, lifted, I'm not gonna wear false lashes just because I feel like my lashes look pretty good on their own. But you know, if you needed more drama, definitely use false lashes. And I'm just gonna be using my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Okay, so I decided while I was doing my mascara that my inner corner was too dark. So I just went in with my Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit and the highlight shade, and I wiped a little bit of that darker shade off from the inner corner and then just put some of that on top. So it still kind of gives it a green effect. It's just lighter and not so dark. I just felt like it looked weird. It didn't look right. Now I'm gonna zoom out and we're gonna do the face, finish the face out. So for my bronzer and contour, I'm just going in with my e.l.f. contour palette. And I'm going to use this shade to contour, and I'm using my e.l.f. sculpting brush. So just put a little bit down and then just kind of blend up. You just need the littlest amount of this because that is really pigmented. And you don't want to put too much down at once. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of this and put it down the sides of my nose. To contour my nose a little bit. with the Real Techniques buffing brush, getting some of this on there, the bronzer, and I'm just going to blend out the contour and bronze my cheeks up a little bit. And then I'm just taking some here on my temples, just blending up here. For my blush, I actually picked up a new blush recently, and this is the LA Girl Just Blushing blush in the color Just Bare. And this is a really pretty matte, like a brownish mauve, and it is so pretty. I love this color. I used it for the first time yesterday and I just loved it. It looks so good with this makeup look. It's just a good everyday blush. I actually picked up two, this one and another one. I can't remember what the other one's called, but I just love both of these. This one and the other one that I picked up. Then for my highlight, I'm actually gonna go in with a highlight that I haven't used in a little bit, but it's one of my favorite highlighting palettes from the drugstore. And this is the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner palette in It's Lit. And I'm gonna use this shade here as my highlight. So I'm just getting a little bit of that on this Real Techniques contour brush. And honestly, you need the smallest amount. It's better if you kind of start out with a little bit and build it up, because this highlight is so pigmented and super intense. So like, as you can see there. If you wanted to use a gold highlight with this makeup look, it would also be really pretty, but I just wanted a more just kind of neutral, just nude highlight. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this highlight and highlight right here. Also here on my nose, and just brush it up that way, just kind of down the center of my face. Kind of go back with my blush, just blend that out. And then before I do my lipstick, I'm gonna go ahead and mist my face with my makeup setting spray, and I'm just gonna use this Milani Make It Last makeup setting spray. This is one of my drugstore, like one of my favorite drugstore makeup setting sprays. I also really like the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, which I don't currently have right now, but I ordered a new one, so it should be coming. And then I like to go back with my makeup sponge and lightly just dab the makeup setting spray just to make sure it's evenly, I don't know, spread out, and it just kind of lays any like face hair, like peach fuzz that you have down, so it's not sticking up. You could go like one of two ways with your lip color. You could go with something really nude, but I'm gonna actually use something a little different today. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Gone Greige lipstick. I don't know, like yesterday I used this lipstick with this look and I really liked the way that it looked with the eyeshadow, so I'm gonna use that. And first I'm just gonna line my lips with the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lip Liner in Matte's It. Okay, and then like I said, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Gone Greige matte lipstick. So even though that's like muted, it gives your lips some color, but at the same time I don't feel like it takes away from the eyes too much. And then I did want to put just a little bit of setting powder. I wanted to press some like right here in the center of my face, just so it doesn't look shiny. I don't want it to be shiny there. So I'm just using my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder and the little powder puff that came with this powder, and I'm just pressing some of that powder just right at the center of my face right there. Like I want this part of my face to be highlighted, but not right in here, just because my pores are larger. So I don't feel like people do many like green holiday looks, and I think they're just so pretty, something different. So if you guys did enjoy this, please give this video a thumbs up. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting several other holiday makeup looks this year. I cannot wait to post those and film those for you guys. I hope that you guys have a great holiday season, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.
The cold blue sky day, so clear from my view. I'm standing still, the world still moves. I'm counting sheep